Yo, guys. Welcome to our 100th episode. I'm your host. 100. I'm your host, Richard. This is my co-host, David.
What's up, guys?
I don't know why I'm pointing behind me, but you're not behind me. David, we have done 100 episodes together.
Yes, it's crazy. We started this, back in 2019? 2019.
Right before the pandemic.
Right before, yeah.
We took a couple of breaks because a lot of life happened. Pandemic happened. But here we are. David, congratulations.
Congratulations to you as well.
Yeah. I mean, I did not achieve my goal of cracking you and making you insane yet. But it is surely to come.
Getting there.
Yeah, did I tell you that? I'm pretty sure I explained that like in one of our first few episodes.
I I remember you saying that. I think that was the pitch you gave me.
Yeah, like this is the whole point of like we repitch whatever, but like my real goal is David is the most chillest guy in the whole world. I want him to yell at me. I want to make him snap and just curse me out, and there goes the episode. But if I do that, I win.
Not there yet. Yeah. Almost here and there, but not there yet.
Yeah. And for our 100th episode, I wanted us to take like a trip to memory lane, talk about our favorite, our least favorite, and like things like that.
Yes, and it comes in a good timing too, right before Christmas.
Yeah.
Now, where do we begin? Do you have some like favorite ones in your mind right now?
Let me see. I think one of my favorite ones that we did, I mean, because I'm a negative Nancy, then the ones I hate the most, but let's go with positive.
All right.
I really liked our classics episode that we did.
That was fun. Fun.
I don't think we pitched it, did we? Because we're not psychotic.
No. I think we just talked about it because it was first time for watching for most of those for us.
Yeah.
So I think we just reviewed it and just talked about it. And
yeah, we talked about like Sherlock Jr., Meet Me in St. Louis, The Searchers, and not Miyazaki. What's that guy?
Akira Kurosawa.
Yeah. Ikuru. Like that's probably one of my favorite movies I watched that year. It was so good. Yeah, and I really like that series. Really interesting. I think we wanted a little break from repitching.
Right.
And we're like, hey, let's consume the classics and not have Richard rewatch Parks and Rec for the 100th time again.
Yeah, that was actually right before our big break.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What else? What was your favorite? One of the favorite things that we've done.
I'll be honest. All of the ones where we just kind of sit and just ramble and talk, I really enjoy those. Just because it's really like no format to it. We're talking about things we enjoy and talking about the latest things we hear about, and it's a open conversation, and I think it's very fun and free flowing.
And like that's a danger, David. Like if you let David and I talk for too long, we're gonna talk for hours, and that's dangerous.
And you could see that in like the first few episodes. There's like some episodes where we're like going hour and a half.
Like we are showing discipline by trying to make this episode less than 30 minutes. Because like, yeah.
Yep.
One episode that I really enjoyed and I like semi regret is that Morbius episode. Like we have a YouTube channel, if you guys didn't know. Mm-hmm. You find all the information in the description below. It's like that's like one of the episodes you have to watch, because like I had a physical prop of that IV drip filled with like blue like energy drink and like a red energy drink. I chugged I don't know how many ounces it is. It must have been at least 20, no, like 15. I chugged like 4 bags of it. And I was so full at the end. I had to take a walk. I had to walk somewhere with my car. I legit burped and threw up a little bit.
I remember you texted me that.
So that was pretty fun. Terrible movie.
Yes.
Terrible movie. It still haunts me today. I still think about it every once in a while.
Definitely. What was some of the worst episodes you think? Or like worst movies we've watched to repitch?
I always mention Max Payne and Crazy Rich Asians because like they're terrible movies. I think one of the worst movies ever made.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give you some new ones. One thing that you made me watch that I hated was Downsizing with Matt Damon.
Yeah.
I have never watched a movie with such an interesting plot that was so boring.
Yeah. That was so mild throughout. You're waiting for the moment it gets interesting. Yeah. I think the first 15 minutes were just interesting when they like actually downsize, and then after that it's just like, what's going on?
It gets like weirdly environmental and almost political. It gets boring.
Yeah.
Another one that was. How about you? What did you not like?
Me, I mean, one I definitely did not like was Triple Frontier.
Oh my gosh, David, that was triple garbage. That was triple hot garbage.
Because the worst part is we saw it before we did this whole Repitch podcast.
Yeah,
and then I think it was one of our friends, Joel, recommended it, and then we finally decided to do it. So we had to rewatch it, and just sitting through that movie again, I was just like, this is not.
It was so bad. I really did not enjoy that movie. It was so boring. I have never seen Ben Affleck cash it in so bad.
He's like, that was seriously.
Where he's just like, it feels like halfway through the movie, just kill me now. I'm just so done. I don't want to walk up this mountain anymore.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those movies where like, did that really just happen, or like, where is this going? It made no sense towards the middle. Like,
another movie that I really did not enjoy watching again was Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh, definitely. That was
so bad.
We tortured ourselves, didn't we? Going through.
It was borderline racist. I think I had to watch it in the span of like a week or two because I couldn't handle it. So yeah, that was pretty bad.
Oh, another bad one I remember rewatching was probably Ninja Assassin.
Oh yeah. I didn't. Yeah, it was bad.
It was bad. I'll say the action is pretty awesome in that movie, but overall movie wise, it was not good.
It helped. Anytime the main character started to talk, Rain started talking, it got really bad. It was like, oh, that's But yeah. You have any other movies that are painful or too painful, too real?
Too painful. Let's see. You know, I gotta say, rewatching Halloween Town the second time, it was kind of whatever to me. I was just like, oh man, I can't believe like I watched this when I was little.
Bro, I totally agree. I thought it was a lot better. I was like, yo, this movie was so. I had a huge crush on this girl. Like, it's gonna be a great movie. I was watching. I'm like, yo, this movie's trash. So that's the joy of this podcast. Me reliving my childhood and realizing, no, I had terrible taste when I was like 10 or 11.
Yep, that is the fun of this. I mean, it's funny because the whole idea was, just rewatching bad movies and repitching it, but then we're like torturing ourselves by doing this. Like,
we had to like take breaks. Like, can we like do stuff that we like? Because like I don't want to watch a bad movie every week. I'm already in a bad mood. It messes you up.
Yep. I gotta say we've come a long way from like how we first started, though. It's
how so?
Just like the way we format it, and I think it's gotten much better. I'd say.
Yeah, no, it definitely has. I mean, I still fumbled through the introduction and the closing, but like still, I think we've gotten better.
I think that's just trademark. I think that's
just trademark. Like, I mean, that's why people tune into Repitch, where like I don't know anyone's name, and we're gonna just figure it out.
Yes, I mean, this is all for the enjoyment of because we love movies so much. We love just talking about them. It's a fun time for sure.
Yeah, David, do you know what our number one played episode is? Don't look at it. Just guess.
I mean,
it's this year.
Oh, then it has. If you say that, it has to be Stranger Things 4.
Yeah, it is by far one of our like highest views. I don't know why. It just has a random spike compared to our other episodes.
It's crazy. Yeah, that one was the most listened to, and recently, because we haven't always been doing YouTube. We just recently started doing it when we came back into it. we have a most viewed video now.
What's our most viewed video?
It used to be the Stranger Things one.
Uh-huh.
But recently, the discussion we have about the whole Marvelization, that got about like a good number, a much higher number of views than Stranger Things.
Really? What's Marvelization? I don't even remember this episode. What's a Marvelization?
Oh, that's the one we're talking about. Quentin Tarantino's comments about Marvel.
Oh gosh, that was such a. I said some controversial things there. I'm pretty sure I said Tarantino's not a great director, but like, I'm gonna probably have to. There's a lot of stuff I've said in this podcast. I'm pretty sure in Stranger Things I wanted like half the kids to die, and if you take any of those clips and snip it out of context, it'd be dangerous.
Are there any repitches that you remember you wish you could redo?
Oh, you know, the new Captain Marvel movie's coming out soonish.
Oh, yeah, yep.
I would want to repitch that Captain Marvel, knowing kind of what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you?
Going back, I would. There's so many I would repitch because I feel like you gave me red light on so many of them.
No, that's not true. I think you and I gave each other an even amount.
Was it?
Oh man, are you Harvard? Is this some like so? Yeah, which one?
No.
I feel bad now.
I mean, I don't remember, to be honest, so I can't really say.
No. Yeah.
But what?
No, I was gonna say this is a really hard thing to do. We make it not sound easy, but like, hey, take this already bad movie and try to make it better. Like, it's a bad movie for a reason, and
right. And it's like, do it within a week's time. You know?
Yeah, it's a hard crunch, and you're like, and you've honestly, David, after 100 episodes, you've gotten a lot better at it.
Thank you. That's all there is to it. Just get better.
Yeah.
But I would say the ones that I probably want to retry to do is probably like maybe Never Ending Story.
Oh, I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I was singing throughout the whole song.
Yes, you were. Because it was also right after, what was it, Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Was it Stranger Things season 3?
It's the one in the summertime.
Right.
Yeah. 2? No.
I think it was 3.
3? I don't know. It doesn't matter. They're all the same. But yeah. Yeah. I really like one of the things that we've done that I'm really proud of is our biopics of like certain actors.
Yeah, those are fun ones. Just kind of learning about the actors and like how they got started and things like that. Just learning all those facts that we didn't know. It's always good.
We did like one for Chadwick Boseman.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed doing research about Nick Cage. That guy is crazy.
It's still crazy to know that he's part of the Coppola family.
It is, and it's weird and just crazy. When I looked it up, like, no, wait, Coppola, like, you can't be serious. And just weird stuff. Like, this man got high with a cat, and just like what?
His life is very
Nick Cagey.
You know,
like it's like, no, like, this is who he is. You know, like the guy from Borat, the actor, he's like a very normal guy in real life. He's only he's only a weirdo when he acts, but Nick Cage he's Nick Cage.
Yeah. You get what you see on screen.
Exactly. Anything else you want to reflect on our episodes?
Not too much, I think overall it's been great. We're at 100 episodes, but we're not slowing down here.
No, we're popping 2 episodes a week. How ambitious is that?
It is. It's crazy. So, I mean, if we continue this, we should have another episodes by the end of next year.
Is that real? Oh my God, that's insane, David.
Right.
But David, in the next couple of episodes, like, what is something like, what should we do? What's on your mind?
I really enjoyed not the repitches. Some of the recently we've done like the pre-pitches and things like that, or even just doing our own pitches of like movies
prequels?
or prequels or sequels or things like that. I think that's been fun, just kind of pitching instead of repitching.
What movies that don't need a sequel or prequel? Like, no, definitely. What's a movie? Like, honestly, any not Christian Bale. Who's that act? You love him. He's one of your favorite actors. I always forget his name. Dark Knight.
Christian Bale?
No. That director.
Oh, Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan. Any of his movies, like try to do a sequel to that.
That is true. That definitely doesn't need any sequels, but that'd be crazy.
I mean, to be honest, that's a great challenge. And honestly, I have not watched any of Christopher Nolan's movies, minus the Batman.
So you've never seen you haven't seen any of them.
I haven't seen Inception. I haven't seen the one where they go to space. I haven't seen the one with the airplane.
I feel like the only two that could really get a good pitch for a sequel are probably Inception and Interstellar. Interstellar's long though.
Oh my god, David! It's one of those things where like I've seen it so much in the internet. I know what happens. You know what I mean? But maybe that'd be interesting. A sequel or prequel. What is something that I would do? But yeah, that's a good idea. I like when we talked about like classic movies. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, I think we should definitely get back into that. I think there's definitely a lot of other classic movies I want to check out, and I'm sure you'll love to.
And you know what we could do? It's like whatever a pile of dumpster fire DC is going. I know we're gonna talk about that soon and eventually. Yeah. Maybe in this episode, it's just like whenever they give us this slate, maybe we could try to pitch what does the new DC look like? Movies look like.
That sounds like a good plan.
That sounds like an insane one.
That sounds like fun. I would do that for sure. Especially because you don't know what to expect out of DC right now.
You don't know what to expect out of James Gunn.
That's so much fun. I mean, he's like clearing the slate right now from what I've heard.
I know. And we could talk about Henry Cavill, how he was hired and fired again. It's just like, I feel brutal.
So bad for him.
I know. Oh my gosh, this man, like somehow they found a great Superman, but did him dirty.
I mean, which makes me curious about like what is the direction that James Gunn wants to go in, and like how is he trying to do this and things like that. Like, we'll see. We'll see.
We try our best not to talk about Marvel and DC stuff. Try to like steer it away, and we'll do better at that next year. Maybe.
And I gotta say, one of my hot takes recently that went really cold is when I thought that Black Adam would be a good direction for the DCU, but apparently it wasn't.
Oh, is it that bad? I know it hasn't.
It apparently hasn't made his money back or anything like that, or it hasn't made the profits that it was supposed to. And just like I said, James Gunn wants to clear the slate. I don't think there's going to be a sequel. There's no sequel planned right now.
It shouldn't be.
Yeah. So which is even crazier to think, like, as somebody as popular as The Rock,
I was just about to say,
they can't save this. Like,
even The Rock can't.
It's wild. And it's the crazier part is like he's been working on that movie for like a decade now.
Since I feel like when the first Frozen movie came out, like that's when he first announced it. Like, I'm gonna be part of DC.
And on top of that, just like the amount of promotion he went through, and the whole talk about the hierarchy of DC is gonna change, and like
this guy.
Oh man, yeah.
But I'm glad. I think I've talked about it. I feel like DC, if done right, can be better than Marvel easily.
Yeah, and I think we both agree that it's in much better hands now. I think
100%. But like if there's a hill that he needs to climb, that's a huge hill.
Yeah, man, it's wild.
But yeah,
but I mean, he's got the mentor of Kevin Feige. Yeah, so.
Going back to our thing for episodes, one thing that I did enjoy us we doing like the prequel pitching it together. That was pretty fun. That was interesting.
Those are fun times because pitching movies is not easy.
It's not.
It gets nerve-wracking sometimes, and just it's anxious because you don't know, because you worry because are you gonna like it? Are you not gonna like it?
Yeah.
So being able to do it together definitely eases that pain.
Definitely.
So what are some other things you want to check or you want to go ahead with this. I know we have some things already planned out that we want to do, but
we'll keep that a secret. Keep that a DL.
All right.
If you guys haven't watched our last episode, our 99th episode, we did our first ever David versus AI. There's like a new AI, what do you call it, Chat GPT, where it was able to like write out some pretty convincing Christmas Hallmark movies.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely want to play around with that more and like have a more refined list and like have David like try to figure out like maybe some anime, maybe some manga. Just Jim trying to figure it out.
Bring it on. I mean, I won last time, but let's see what happens.
I know you slaughtered it, but I think that was my fault. I think I was too like I wanted to be really quirky. I think that's my fault. But
no,
yeah.
I'm really looking forward to more of those AI stuff. That was fun.
Yeah.
Oh. Do you remember this one where we did the wiki hunt?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I don't know about that, but we might have to throw that in there here and there.
Yeah, I mean, like I feel like that'd be better if we did a Twitch live stream and make it actually a thing.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Right, I feel like that'll make it definitely a lot more interesting.
Yeah, I think the thing was we gotta, for the viewers, it's definitely better if they see our screen.
Exactly.
And
so
for the listeners listening in, I know it's tough just kind of hearing us talk about these Wikipedia pages we go through.
Yeah. I want to talk about dreams. Like, where do you we right before we relaunched Repitch for like the 40th time. But like what's our goal? Where do you want to see us as? Like, I want to talk a little bit about that. Like, where do you want to see Repitch go?
I want it to be a credible movie source, like where we can actually review movies, give our thoughts on them for other people to come and check out, or even release things on our Instagram with reviews or things like that. I want to head in that direction a lot more and just be able to talk about movies more as a review.
Review movies. That'd be more interesting. And maybe if we feel crazy enough, throw in a Repitch right there.
Yes, yep. I mean, that's our bread and butter.
Yeah. Oh man, that means I need to go outside and watch movies, David. I don't want. I have the last. Because I've been busy with new babies and stuff like that.
Of course.
I think the last movie I watched in theaters was the Doctor Strange movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I was able to sneak away through work, so that's the only way. Like during a business trip, and I just had a couple hour, like an hour or two to squeeze, and I was able to watch it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I like that movie a lot, because I was able to watch it in theaters.
You had the freedom.
I had the freedom. Yeah, I still need to watch Black Panther. I still haven't watched it.
Yes, you definitely need to watch that. We got to talk about that one.
I will watch in the new year. I would watch it. I will watch it.
Okay.
For me, thanks for asking what I want. Wait, I'm sure. We talked about what your dreams are for this podcast. You never asked me.
Sorry, sorry, my bad. My bad.
For me, I would love to see this podcast like go not crazy, but do quirky stuff. Like I'm not the type of guy to like do a repitch every week because like no one got time. I'm not gonna. If you make me watch another Max Payne bad level movie, David, I'm gonna quit. I'm already on the verge of breaking every weekend. I'm not gonna spend my week watching a terrible.
It's like what movie's gonna break Richard today?
Any movie. What's that actor in Max Payne?
Oh, Mark Wahlberg.
Any Mark Wahlberg movie. Like if you make me watch that movie with him and Will Ferrell, where they're like stepdads or something, I might die. I might actually break.
Oh my gosh, I love that movie.
No, you don't. Isn't there like 3 sequels to it?
There's it's only 2. It's just it's like that classic dumb comedy. It's just like it's so dumb, but
Mel
it's
Gibson's
enjoyable.
in the second one, isn't he?
Yeah, Mel Gibson and John Lithgow.
That's so weird, but. If you make me watch that, I might actually break. Oh man. But yeah.
So I mean, with that, what you want to go into?
What's that? I'll do some quirky stuff. Like I want to use my creative, like David versus AI stuff. Just really change it up every once in a while. Make it really interesting.
Okay.
Just keep you on your feet. That's what I want. David, again, I said in the beginning of this episode, my goal is to break you.
I mean, I think you have. I mean, keep it in secret still, but you've got some good ideas coming up that so I'm looking forward to.
And I want David to yell at me on live. Like I want to record it. I want him to yell at me, Richard, I'm done with you. And bang, that's the end of the episode. And I just awkwardly cut us off. That's pretty cool. What is wrong with me? I need to talk to someone about that. That does not sound healthy, but like that'll bring the greatest joy to me.
Yeah, and I think one other dream for this is definitely to the point where we can start live streaming for listeners and doing things like live watches with them and kind of like being able to comment together and things like that. Just I guess deep down the idea is building more of a community in that way.
Oh no, that'd be really cool. I would love that. Yeah. And I love to tell people in their faces they're wrong. And like I'm joking. Oh my god, I'm terrible. But yeah, that'd be really interesting. That'd be really cool. I would love to do this, like have a repitch in front of a live audience. I think that'd be really fun.
Oh, that would be so much pressure.
That would be a lot of pressure, but I will thrive in that, dude.
That would be great.
Yeah. That would give me a reason to have a t-shirt cannon.
Yeah, maybe get to that point too where we make t-shirts, merch.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if you guys know this, but like majority of the podcasts we record, I'm only wearing a black t-shirt because that's all I wear every day when I'm at work. Black t-shirt and jeans. That's all I wear.
We got to get ourselves some hats and t-shirts.
Ooh, I have a big head. No, hats don't fit me. But yeah, interested. That's super cool. I would love to have some guests.
That is definitely something we got to do.
There's some great movie reviewers and podcast people that I'd love to like have a conversation with and hear their pitch and give them a red flag. These people that I see as role models and people that I love just reject their ideas.
That would be the dream.
Yeah.
Oh my god, man! I mean, that's only the tip of the iceberg. I feel like there's so many other things what we want to do with this, and
for sure.
I'm glad we picked this up again, and I'm hoping that we can continue through, push through again.
Yeah.
And and for all the listeners out there, whoever's out there listening, thank you for tuning in and being fans.
Yeah, and we really appreciate all the love and comments and the sharing you guys do. It means the world to us because in the end of the day, this is not our day job; it's our hobby.
Yes. Yep.
And we are passionate / crazy / bored enough to do this for you guys.
Absolutely. No, this is a good outlet for me. Working 9-to-5 job every day.
Ugh, it's boring. It's mind numbing.
No. Yeah. We gotta have an outlet somehow.
Yeah. And David, for the 100th time, that's crazy to say. Where can our audience find us?
The 100th, but not the last time. So.
Oh yes.
You guys, for the 100th time, you guys definitely know where to find us by now. You guys could check out our Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Just look for Repitch Podcast. And as always, if you guys have any thoughts, suggestions, topic ideas, or you guys want to hop on this show with us, shoot us an email at repitchpodcast@gmail.com. And also for the almost 100th time, a big shout out and thanks to our friend Joe Yoo for helping us with the sound editing and the intro outro music. And if you guys want to check out his stuff, search for him on SoundCloud, Mr. Pandemix.
Yeah. And again, if you haven't tuned in, watch a couple of days episode about where I met David versus AI. And to wrap up today's episode, I have a great quote. But it says, "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." And thank you guys for being with us for each one of those steps.
Thank you guys. Yep.